if you 2-3 and then 3-2 every other league, with friendly leagues, you're only losing $1.50 to do that, basically. So every 10 matches costs you $1.50 in friendly leagues. If you're winning half of them, you're going 2-3 and then 3-2. Whereas in competitive leagues, every 10 matches is losing you $10 if you're going 2-3 and then 3-2. So it's just like lower risk. All right, so we're playing some Tron things here. This is actually very similar to the main deck. The main deck that we played last time, and I really liked the four Walking Ballistas in the main. This card just scales very nicely. It's very good when people are disrupting your mana, such as with things like Assassin's Trophy. And then in the sideboard, we played a bunch of Tarmogoyf last time, and Tarmogoyf's a card that felt very reasonable on the sideboard. It's taking the slot that's normally filled by like Thragtusk, but the amount of over the top that you gain in having Thragtusk later is kind of made up for by the fact that like Tarmogoyf gets down early and doesn't stop some damage from happening. What's going on? What's going on, Bolas? I think this hand's fine. If we're really lucky and hit one of our 2 missing Tron pieces on 2 here, we're going to get to go ahead and have Tron on 3, which is great. Do I consider Jeskai Thing Ascension a 50% deck? It's interactive, but it definitely has some skewed matchups. I don't know, I'd consider it, it's like a combo control deck, basically. This is a matchup that's very hard for Tron, especially when we're on the draw here. Yeah, Disinformation Campaign is really, really good. All right, apparently they're not burned. There's something that's much, much worse for us. All right. Welcome to Tron, chat. So, one of the reasons why I think Tron is a deck that's the worst thing for the modern format compared to anything else in the format is because Tron basically never generates what I would call a good game of Magic. It is a deck that either gets slaughtered or slaughters its opponent. There's basically no middle ground for it, and it makes for a lot of largely uninteresting games of Magic, in my subjective opinion. Yeah, I was talking about Standard. We played Blue-Black Standard Control on Tuesday, and it was really sweet. This is a matchup where we'll probably bring in these Gemstone Caverns on the draw. I imagine that this is the style of matchup that those are for. I have to put in my subjective opinion on there because otherwise mouth-breathing Magic nerds will be like, that's just your opinion, Jeff. It's like, yeah, no shit. No duh that it's my opinion. I think I just lightning strike this dork. Opponent's playing a combo deck. Curdape, Copperline Gorge. Classic combos. Alright, well now that we hit that, let's just go ahead and do this. We have a mine, we have a tower, there's my power plant. I already have Ugin, so I'm gonna take Karn here rather than let them know I have a sweeper. I'm a nose-breathing magic turn. Oh no, they found a card to make their ape bigger, chat. How will I ever keep up with this 2-3? Oh no! Oh no! We've been played! We let the Vexing Devil resolve so we could Ugin it, and then they played Alpine Moon! Oh no! But I have Tron! I'm supposed to get to cast my big spells! I love timing people out that didn't listen to me. I didn't say 50% win rate. I said if you go 2-3 and then go 3-2. If you go 2-3 and then go 3-2. Oh, okay. But wait, Jeff, I want to tell you how wrong you are. I don't have time to listen to what you said. You're wrong. Oh, Magic players. This is not a drill. I don't understand, chat. This is a friendly league. Why would my opponent play Magic well? They're supposed to be bad players here. Listen, interacting with Twitch chat makes me feel like that sometimes, okay? Sometimes you just gotta let it all hang out, okay? Honestly, Isabus, like, that's another thing that's great about Arena. Having an actual ladder to play on, so I can just, like, play games of Magic without setting money on fire to play games of Magic feels great. It's one of the best things about Hex and Hearthstone and all these other digital games. It's actually one of the things that worries me a little bit about Artifact. Valve's been up front saying that they don't plan to have a ladder in their game, which makes me wonder if they're just going to copy and paste this model, or if they're going to... Maybe we will get to 3 more decks today. It's looking like Tron's just about to get taken out back to the dumpster and thrown out here. No land, no land, no land, no land. Oh no! Oh no! How can our opponent ever win, chat? We have a Relic of Progenitus. We have a Relic of Progenitus. How can the graveyard deck ever win? We have a sideboard card. Aw, man! Our sideboard card's broken. I'm supposed to be winning the game. All right, I guess we can draw Wurmcoil next turn. Like I said, you know, even when you're winning with Tron, it's like this, but in the other direction. So it's just like, I really don't even have anything super constructive to say, because like these are all of Tron's games. It's just like sometimes at the end of them you get to win. Got a couple surgical extractions here. I've got an All's Dust. I get to cut some of this top end. I'm gonna trim these Karns, and the Relic is good. I guess Spatial's not very good here. I'm gonna leave an Ulamog in. I thought all Tron players were MTGO, but... yeah, I'm actually playing a second copy of Moto on my other screen, queuing into myself with aggro decks right now. That's true. That's true. There is some variance on the chip quality. Alright, chat. I've got a sideboard card. And everybody knows modern decks can't beat sideboard cards. I heard a really whiny player at a Star City Games Open or a Grand Prix or an FNM that told me they just couldn't win because of sideboard cards. So I'm pretty confident here that this surgical extraction means we win the game. That's unfortunate. What are the chances we get to see red-black? If we get stomped to a pulp with this deck, red-black will be the last deck I sneak in today. Bridge from below and Bloodghast. Nope, can't surgical that Bloodghast. Certainly can't. I'm gonna surgical this bridge from below here. Put a hat on it. Put a hat on that one, chap. At that, got a bridge out of their hand. That's just good, clean living right there. What do we got? What do we got? They brought in Destructive Revelry. Smart. I surgical in response to the guest, Tom. No, that's why I surgical in response to the guest. So we'll have Tron on 4, but we're not going to have really any mana to do anything with it. Oh yeah, you're super right. They could have fetched in response and been up a zombie. Yeah, you're right. Opponent missequenced. Yeah, you're super correct. Because the other trigger would still be on the... No. Wait, no, Tom's not right? When cards change zones, they're a new instance of that card, right? Magic doesn't track cards through zones. So I'm pretty sure that Bloodghast coming into play and going back again, yeah, it wouldn't, the original trigger wouldn't work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. In Hex, it would have worked that way, Tom, because Hex tracks cards through zones, but Magic explicitly doesn't do that. Yeah, you're right. I had to think about that a little bit more. They would be up a zombie, but be behind. I think that play is still correct. I think they're still supposed to do what you said, because it ends up with them having a zombie in play in addition to this Bloodghast later, and it gives them a scry, but it wouldn't have gotten them Bloodghast back that turn. They'd have a scry into them. So the play is correct, even if the outcome isn't what you were implying it was. So it's still a good thing to point out. Alright, can this Walking Ballista bridge us into Wurmcoils here? That is the question. Alright, so we get to block, Bloodghast, shoot both of these. I don't even really need to draw a tower this game, honestly. I want to shoot the Viscera Seer first, because this way, if they want to sack the Bushwhacker, they have to do it proactively. So I deny them a scry here by killing the Viscera Seer before the Goblin Bushwhacker. Little thing that denies them a small amount of value. Because I've blocked the Bloodghast, my opponent's creature doesn't have trample, so it's not going to deal damage to me, even though my Ballista is now gone, because it was blocked this turn. It's like a Cathartic Reunion. Hanger Backwalker. Okay, makes sense. I think I'm just putting worms into play here. Like, the Bloodghast and stuff come back, so I don't really think there's a lot of... I guess I'll slide this out here, but, like, I'm probably not cooking it for a while. Probably just, like, slamming another worm next turn. This is my 6/6. My 6/6 is amazing. Opponent concurs. Opponent concurs. It's a wormy boy and a wormy boy. Let's get these gemstone. Let's get these gemstone caverns in my life. Cut this ghost quarter. I'm gonna cut this sanctum. This matchup is not about Sanctum of Ugin. Who's excited for turn 1 Tarmogoyf? I am excited for turn 1 Tarmogoyf. See, chat? We had surgical extraction. Just couldn't win anymore. This has turn 3 Tron, so I guess I keep. Come at me, Bridgevine deck. We're above my average, but we hit 1200 with some consistency. We've hit 1200 every day this week, I believe, actually. I'm excited for turn 1 Tarmogoyf. Detroit, I'm sorry to have failed you. I'm sorry to have let you down. Don't bring me down. Ooh, don't bring me down. I really appreciate watching your stream because you explain even basic functions like why you blocked with the Bloodghast and shut down in the order you did. I feel like a fairly competent Magic player, but hearing someone else explain things helps me cement the basics. Yeah. And like, you know, it's not even just doing it to like make the stream beginner friendly, but it's also helpful because it's something that allows me to fill downtime, right? Like one of the most difficult things about streaming, especially when I'm not streaming music while I go, is that like there's a lot of space for me to fill basically. So get rid of their bridges here. That being said, I think this turn for Oblivion Stone is probably going to be a touch too slow here. I get to crack the map and pick up tower and put the stone into play next turn, but they currently have 6-8 in play, so they just need to find 4 more damage, and then they could potentially get us. He's a Lions fan. He's used to big letdown. That's a Hangerback Walker. Hangerback Walker is like extra tough for us here because it's going to leave bodies behind. So we're taking 8 to 9 this turn at a minimum. The opponent's deck generally does not play the card Lightning Bolt. Sometimes they have access to Collective Brutality, although I wouldn't bring that in this matchup if I were them. We're very dead to a Bushwhacker, which is I assume is what they're scrying for here. 3 years, been here from Loam to Spellsetter to Kiki to Nahiri. Wizards Lightning, and now nothing but memes. Trey, thank you for the 3 years of support. I appreciate that. You've been around the block a time or two. This channel has changed and evolved in your time period, but I've still been here, so thanks for being here with me. So we have Stirrings to see if we needed to O-Stone. I think putting the O-Stone on here is pretty important. Some things never change. We about to kick it? We about to kick it, opponent? Why did they fetch green? Is this a destructive revelry? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yay! Tron! 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 Tron, 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 Tron. Tron. Listen, chat, it's the little things. It's the little things in life. Oh no. Oh no, this has been degraded, Gargadon. Oh no. Gargadon is coming into play so very soon, chat. The Gargadon's coming into play so very soon. So very, very soon. I can't tell if we're celebrating Tron or sarcastically losing. Not that it matters. Well, you see here, I have Demonic Tutor and a couple of cantrips here, so hopefully we're just gonna put Wurmcoil into play. Chat, my Demonic Tutor is broken. Do you think I could file for a refund? Do you think Magic Online would give me my money back because my demonic tutor did not find the card I was looking for? What do you think? Should I try and file? Do you think it's worth it? Okay, do over. Ayo! There's the demonic tutor I know and love. There's the demonic tutor I know and love. Alright, dead destructive revelry. Your move, Yugi boy. So, this is all I got. Kent's watching upstairs. Good. He's definitely got good. It's good background support, really. Alright. Poppy needs another worm. Poppy needs another worm. Alright, look at chat. All I'm saying is we're gonna sit here and spin our tires for a hot second. I got cantrips for days, chat. Cantrips for days. The problem here is I can't attack with this Wurmcoil if I don't get another blocker because the Gargadon is a big scary 9/7. Alright, that's an Oblivion Stone. That lets me attack with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright. Should we call the police? Is there about to be a robbery in progress here? No, I don't want to play the map because then I lose the map if I have to crack the O-Stone. I probably could have played the Sphere, but I've got so much mana that just like likely doesn't matter. No, I'm very upfront about what we do here, Nodalek. I just play the decks I'm paid to stream. I'm like the mercenary of Magic Online. Oh, the classic Moto mercenary here, Jeff Hogland. Wait, what? Resolves. This is like a concession Gargadon, right? This is a concession Gargadon. Kent is very emotionally invested in Bridgevine. I'd like to give a shout out to the real MVP of this game, Surgical Extraction, because my opponent definitely could never beat this sideboard card. This sideboard card is the reason they can't win. I'm gonna cast the Ugin and kill them, but I wanted to let them know that I drew my sideboard card before we did that. Wanted to make it abundantly clear what actually won the game, because this is modern and sideboard cards win games here. How are we doing, folks? Welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'll be joined soon again by Kent Ketter. I am a full-time meme stream, Magic content producing machine, whatever you want to call it, here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30 plus hours a week. If you enjoy my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. I love doing this, and Magic is awesome, but my subscribers are the reason I'm able to do this as a job. They're the people that keep me here 30 plus hours a week. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their support. Past subscribing, you can also support my content by checking out some of my sponsors, cardsphere.com. We'd love to help you turn some of your cards into other cards directly to the players. There's no haggling. They just take a 1% fee off the top. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. And of course, myself and all the wonderful crowns and supporters here would like to welcome everyone to Hoaglandia. Remember, if you are enjoying the content, make sure you follow the stream. Following doesn't cost you anything. Let you know when I go live and with what. We're 1-1 with Tron here, and we're gonna play out the next 3 matches with this deck, as well as a league with the Vexing Devil Zoo deck to wrap things up for the day. We're just gonna need like a Ken Shout soundtrack to play in the background on future streams. So Kent doesn't currently stream with consistency, but I think next week when he gets back home from both the open and then streaming with me for a couple of days, he's gonna start doing some stuff consistently, and you'll be able to find him very easily because I'm gonna be hosting him after I'm done streaming in the afternoons. You're currently another person's. Please suspend a search for tomorrow. Pelt collector. Gosh. Can we just like not get beat by this card again? I can't wait to beat people with this card. I'm excited. I'm excited to collect some pelts, chat. Are you? You excited to go pelt hunting? Oh, they don't have another land. That's so good for me. All right, looking for a mine. Look at that! My demonic tutor worked, chat. That's good. If my demonic tutor failed to work twice in a league, I would definitely file for comp. Just Magic Online being bugged. Who's the Hoaglandian Knight? That's Admiral Vortex. They're the ones that bumped us up into having the 30-second emote slot. Because they're great. Hit that 2,400 sub point mark concurrent, which was awesome. Don't mind me, just tripping. This is one of the reasons why this deck is so absurd. You're just like, you play a bunch of tutors and your deck is basically like 50 cards. Just, yeah, sure. Why not an Ugin, chat? Why not an Ugin? Your turn, aggro deck. NBD, no big deal. I have to go play Dungeons and Dragons like a real adult. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, I mean, I guess this Ugin's better than this Ulamog, so I'll wait a turn to cast the Ulamog, I guess. Kinda, maybe. One is the loneliest number that there ever was. Ugin gets to exile it with any cause. Oh no! Night Sleaze, thank you very much for the brand new tier 1 sub. I really appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here with that. Maybe I should have Stone Rained them. Just gonna like die to a Bolt here in a hot second. People keep playing Mountains instead of Assassin's Trophy, Bob. It really sucks. They didn't get the trophy memo. No! We were so close, chat. We were so close. Why were we so incredibly unlucky? Just the most unlucky Tron player there's ever been, really. And we all know I'm lucky professionally, so obviously the fact that we were unlucky there is your fault, chat. I'm gonna need you to get it together for this next game. I'd prefer if we were more lucky for the next game. Please and thank you. The Docker image uses wine, Blurm. So I'm using the Docker image to run Magic Online just because it has like .NET and all that extra stuff installed by default. But I am streaming from a Linux computer using Wine. If everyone registered Mountain and Bolt, we might actually kill Tron. I don't know that I like Nature's Claim against the more creature-based burn deck like what my opponent's playing. And we just add Tron to the no-fly list. Tron is functionally... Well, I mean, to be fair, this Tron deck today had over $100 towards it. So even if it was no flight, it would have shown up today. God bless, God bless, God bless. Goyf in the Tron deck's actually been, this matchup exactly here is actually the reason why we have Goyf in our Tron deck. This style of matchup, Goyf on 2 is often more impactful than Thragtusk would be on 5. Listen, chat, there's 2 types of people in the world. People who register Urza's Mine and people who hate Tron. Sometimes, eventually you have to pick a side and figure out which of those lines you're invested in. Tarmotron. Alright, so we're gonna have turn 4 Wurmcoil on the play, which is hopefully fast enough. Can I both hate Tron while playing it? Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, chat! Stupid modern art, stupid sideboard cards. You never win a game because they drew the sideboard card. It is up, Vortex. Do you like it? I tagged you on Discord yesterday. I'm really happy with how the banner turned out. It's a lot more slick than the old one. Womp, womp, womp. Yay! We drew Oblivion Stone. We're gonna kill their board. Yeah, Oblivion Stone. Yeah, Oblivion Stone. All right. Can we just like not play against a bunch of mountains for a match here? We have 2 losses. Of course, Steva, it's encouraged. We have 2 losses now, so hopefully we are thoroughly into the mid-range bracket and we can find like one of them Tarmogoyf or Hollowed Fountain decks. Storm is next, I can feel it. Lordy, the Tron mirror match is worse than the green-black mirror match. That is a pile of Magic the Gathering cards, Diva. Is Tron favored against one? It is not. So all of the fast, aggressive decks tend to dumpster Tron. This deck's actually pretty okay against Bogles. Between Oblivion Stone and 2 copies of Ugin, you're like have a lot of reasonable interaction there. Tron. I'm gonna keep Demonic Tutor on top since we have the Sphere. When I use Wine Tricks to install .NET, it won't get to the full install on it. It won't let me start up Moto and Wine. Make sure you're using Wine staging. I haven't had any issues with that. I actually just installed .NET using Wine 3.17 staging yesterday. It seemed fine. If you're using, you can also just install the, all right, I'm done. I've been abused enough for one afternoon, okay? Okay, I've been abused enough for one afternoon. We're moving along with our lives, chat. Sometimes, some days you're the pigeon, other days you're the statue, and that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. This is just, you know, never forget. Every time you die to Tron as a mid-ranger control deck, just smile to yourself and remember this league. Just remember that, okay? Remember that.